Hello students, welcome back. Again we'll see few more problems on 1 and on 2. So first one is function defined from real to real. Function is a modulus function, that is mod of x. You are required to show that it is neither 1 nor onto. Now in this example or problem, we are required to take examples and show that it is neither 1 nor onto. So first if I take 1. So you are required to show that it is not 1 by taking example. So you should take such numbers such that f of x1 is equal to f of x2, but x1 is not equal to x2. But x1 is not equal to x2. You should take a number such that this should be same, but number should not be same. So example, any number, just I will take, let x1 is equal to 5, x2 is equal to -5. So if you take 1 plus second same number in minus you take. So f of x1 is equal to mod of x1. By definition, f of x1 is mod of x1, that is mod of 5. Mod of 5 is 5. Similarly, f of x2 is mod of x2. So mod of x2 is mod of -5. So mod of -5 is again +5. So now if you observe over here, f of x1 is equal to f of x2, but x1 is not equal to x2. So you can say f of x1 is equal to f of x2, but x1 not equal to x2. Therefore function is f of x is not 1. F of x is not 1. Clear students? This is for first, neither 1. Now if I take onto, so in onto how you used to take? F of a is equal to b for all values of b belongs to R. So here for all values of b belongs to R, because second set is a real number, you are required to show that f of a is not possible, or f of a is not true or false. Now again you take example b, which will not be possible in this function. So modulus function means always you will have answer plus. So take b as a negative number. So I will take, let b is equal to -10. -10 is a real number. This belongs to R, is a real number. Now f of a is equal to b. F of a is nothing but mod of a. Mod of a is equal to -10. You will never get modulus of any function as a negative. So this is not possible, or you can say it is false. Mod of a is equal to -10. So not possible. Therefore f of x is not onto. F of x is not onto. Clear students? So here you are required to take example or numbers and show that it is untrue. Similarly, second I will take, same from real to real. F of x is greatest integer function. F of x is greatest integer function. Greatest integer function. you are required to show that it is also neither 1 1 nor onto. So you can try till I clean the board. So greatest integer function. Again here f of x1 should be equal to f of x2, but x1 is not equal to x2. Now in between two integers, you take any two numbers, in between 1 and 2, any two numbers, or in between 2 and 3, or in between 5 and 6, like this. So I will take let x1 is equal to 1.5, x2 is equal to 1.7, x2 is equal to 1.7. So f of x1 is greatest integer of x1, that is 1.5. So greatest integer, if you remember in previous session I had told, so I had taken a number line 0, 1, 2. 1.5 means it will be somewhere here. So greatest integer 1.5 means integer to the left of this number. So integer to the left of 1.5 is 1. So this answer is 1. Similarly, f of x2 is equal to square bracket x2. x2 is 1.7. 1.7. So 1.7 again it will be somewhere over here, 1.7. So integer to the left of 1.7 is again 1. So this answer is also 1. If you observe, both are equal, but x1 is not equal to x2. Therefore it is not 1, 1. So again you can write f of x1 is equal to f of x2, but x1 is not equal to x2. Therefore f of x is not 1, 1. Similarly, now if I take onto, so f of a is not possible, you are required to show. So f of a means greatest integer of a, means it will always be a integer. You take b value non-integer. So example I will take, let b is equal to 1.5. b is equal to 1.5. 1.5 is a real number. Therefore, f of a is equal to b. So f of a is greatest integer of a is equal to b. b is 1.5. But greatest integer of a means this should be always integer, but it is not an integer. Therefore, it is not onto. So 1.5 you can say is not integer or not possible. Or not possible, not possible, not possible. This term always will have an integer. Therefore, it is not onto. Clear, students? Similarly, third you are having, third one, f of x is signum function. Third, if I take, so from real to real, f of x is equal to, you will have minus 1 when x is less than 0, is equal to 0 when x equal to 0, 1 when x is greater than 0, when x is greater than 0. This we call it as a signum function. Signum function. Again here also you are required to show that it is neither 1, 1 nor onto. It is neither 1, 1 nor onto. So again you take examples. So here signum function means if x is less than 0, x may be minus 1, minus 2, minus 1.5, minus 3.2, any number less than 0, f of x will be always minus 1. If x value is 0, then f of x is always 0. If x is greater than 0, 1, 1.2, 1.7, 1.5, 3, 11, 100, anything, if x is greater than 0, then f of x is always 1. So again you take two numbers. I will take in this section any two numbers greater than 0 which are different. So I will take x1 is equal to 2, x2 is equal to 5. So f of x1 means f of 2. So as this is greater than 0, if x is greater than 0, then f of x will be equal to 1. So this is 1. Similarly, if I take x2, f of x2, f of 5 is also greater than 0. If it is also greater than 0, then its value is also 1. So this is also 1. Now if you observe over here, both are equal, but these two are not equal. So as f of x1 is equal to f of x2, but x1 is not equal to x2. x1 is not equal to x2. Therefore function is not 1, 1. Clear, students? Now similarly, here if I take, here you take b any real number other than these three. Any real number other than these three. So I will take let b is equal to 10. 10 belongs to R. F of a is equal to b. If I substitute f of a, b is how much? 10. But f of x value will be either minus 1, 0 or plus 1. It will never take other than these three values. It will never be other than minus 1, 0, plus 1. Therefore, this is not possible. So you can say not possible because f of a is either minus 1, 0 or plus 1. Either minus 1, 0 or plus 1. So it will never be 10. Any number other than these three. Therefore given function is also not onto. Clear, students? These three directly you can remember: modulus function, greatest integer function and signum function are neither 1, 1 nor onto. Next we will see last section in this, that is binary operation. We will see binary operation. Now consider there are two elements in a set A. There are two elements in a set A, or A comma B, or you can say any two elements A and B belong to A. A is a set. So star or asterisk, we denote like this, is a binary operation. Binary operation. If A star B belongs to A star B belongs to set A, means after operation between these two, answer should be in set A and unique. And unique means you should have only one answer. Now example if I will take natural numbers. N is equal to 1, 2, 3, so on. Natural numbers you can take. So if I take binary operation as an addition. So if I take binary operation as a addition. If you take any two numbers from this set, A comma B belongs to N. So A star B will be equal to A plus B. Addition is the binary operation. So star is replaced by plus. Now you can see here, if you take any two numbers from N and add those, again you will be getting a natural number. For example, 3 and 7 if you take, 3 plus 7, 10. 10 is again a natural number. Similarly, any two numbers you take, 2 and 5. 2 plus 5, 7 is a natural number. 2 and 3. 2 plus 3, 5 is a natural number. So this belongs to n. Therefore, you can say addition is a binary operation. Addition is a binary operation on natural numbers. If I take binary operation as a subtraction. If I take binary operation as a subtraction. So, A star B will be equal to A minus B. Now, if you take any two numbers for all values, any two numbers from this and if you subtract, is it possible that always you will get a positive number? No. If A is less than B, you will be getting negative. For example, 2 and 3 if I take. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Minus 1 is not a natural number. Therefore, this is not a binary operation. So, this does not belongs to n. For example, you can say 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1 does not belongs to n. Therefore, it is not a binary operation. So, subtraction is not a binary operation on natural numbers. Similarly, if you take multiplication, if you take any two numbers and multiply, again you will get a natural number. 2 into 3, 6, 3 into 4, 12, 4 into 7, 28. Any two positive numbers if you multiply, again you will get positive. So, multiplication is a binary operation on n. If you take division, 1 by 2, for example 2 by 3, similarly 5 by 3, these are not natural numbers. So, division is not a binary operation on n. So, similarly, we will take few examples simple of 1 marks and 2 marks. He will be asking check whether it is a binary operation or you are required to check whether associative property, commutative property holds true for those numbers which he had given. So, you can tell me whether it is a binary operation or no. So, on Z plus A star B is equal to A minus B. On Z plus A star B is equal to A minus B. So, Z plus means positive integers. So, on positive integers, a binary operation he has given it as a minus. Just now I had told in natural numbers, if you take any two numbers such that A is less than B, if you subtract, you will get negative. Negative does not belongs to Z plus. So, it is not a binary operation. This does not belongs to Z plus. So, not a binary operation. You can give example. 2 minus 5 is equal to minus 3 does not belongs to Z plus. So, it is not a binary operation. Second, if I take on Z plus A star B is equal to mod of A minus B. If you take a mod of A minus B, now if you subtract any two numbers, it may be positive or negative, but if you apply mod always, again it will be a positive. So, if it is positive means it belongs to Z plus. So, it is a binary operation. So, you can say it is a binary operation. Example, you can take same. So, suppose mod of 2 minus 5 is equal to mod of minus 3. Mod of minus 3 is plus 3. So, it is a binary operation. Similarly, third I will take on real numbers. On real numbers, A star B is equal to AB divided by 2. A star B is equal to AB divided by 2. If you remember in previous sessions I had told, When a rational number will not be a real number? When the denominator is 0. Here you are having 2. So denominator will never be 0. If it is never equal to 0 means it is always a real number. So you can say it is a binary operation. It is a binary operation because denominator will never be equal to 0 as denominator is 2. Just if I change in this fourth one, on R, A star B is equal to 2A by B. If I write A star B is equal to 2A by B. Now here, if B is 0, denominator is 0, anything divided by 0 is infinity, infinity is not a real number, so this does not belongs to R, so it is not a binary operation. It is not a binary operation. Example, you may say, if B equal to 0, B equal to 0, so it becomes a infinity, so which is not a real number. So if B equal to 0, it becomes infinity. So such problems he will be asking for 1 marks. Then we will take few more problems to check whether the given operation is commutative, associative. Whether the given operation is commutative and associative. First one. So on Q, A star B is equal to AB by 2. And second, on Q, A star B is equal to AB plus 1. AB plus 1. So you are required to check whether the given binary operation is commutative and associative. So first one I will take. So when do we say given operation is commutative? When we say the given operation is commutative, when A star B is equal to B star A. A star B is equal to B star A. In school days you have studied A plus B is equal to B plus A, or A into B is equal to B into A. Similarly in binary operation. So first I will solve LHS. LHS is equal to. So A star B, he has given it as AB by 2. By definition, A star B is AB by 2. If I take RHS, B star A, by definition, A star B is AB by 2, so B star A will be BA by 2. But A into B is equal to B into A, so again this is AB by 2. So if you observe these two, LHS is equal to RHS, so LHS is equal to RHS, therefore given function is commutative. Given function is commutative. Clear? Second, if I take associative. So definition for associative is A star into bracket B star C is equal to into bracket A star B star C. So on LHS, first you are required to solve B star C, then with respect to A. In RHS, first A star B, then C. So first I will take LHS. So B star C is equal to. By definition, A star B is AB by 2. So B star C will be BC by 2. BC by 2. So A star B star C is equal to, this is equal to A star, B star C is nothing but BC by 2. Now here most of the students do mistake over here. So to make it easy, I will substitute this as x. So I will take, put x is equal to BC by 2. X is equal to BC by 2. So this will be A star x, correct? It will be A star x. Now if you apply definition for this, A star x will be equal to AX by 2. So this is equal to AX by 2. Now substitute the value of x. So this is A by 2, x is BC by 2. So if you multiply, you will have ABC by 4. A by 2, x is BC by 2. So if you multiply, you will have ABC by 4. This is my LHS, or I will take it as 1. I will take it as 1. Now, if I solve RHS, if I take RHS. So in RHS, first I am required to solve A star B. A star B. So A star B is equal to, by definition it is AB by 2. Now A star B star C. A star B star C is equal to AB by 2 star C. AB by 2 star C. Now again, to make it easy, you can take this as x, or you can take it as y. So this is equal to x star C. Now again apply definition. A star B is AB by 2. So x star C is x into C by 2. X into C by 2. Now substitute x. Now substitute x. X is AB by 2. So this is AB by 2 into C by 2. X is AB by 2 into C by 2. Again, if you multiply this, you will be having ABC by 4. This is second. ABC by 4 second. So if you observe 1 and 2, ABC by 4, ABC by 4, therefore the given function is associative. So for the first one, both commutative and associative are true. For this one, clear students? Similarly, you can try this second one. Second, you can try. First take commutative, whether you will get same or no, you can check it. Commutative, A star B is equal to B star A. So if I take first commutative, so A star B is equal to B star A. For commutative, we are required to prove this one. LHS, A star B is equal to, so by definition it will be AB plus 1. AB plus 1. RHS, if I take B star A, will be BA plus 1. Again AB and BA are same, so this is again AB plus 1. So again, if you observe these two, both are same. So LHS is equal to RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS means given function is commutative. Clear? Okay. Now similarly, we will check associative. Second we will say associative. So if I take associative, so for associative definition is A star B star C is equal to A star B star C. So first we will solve LHS. So while solving LHS, first you are required to solve B star C. So by definition, B star C will be equal to BC plus 1. A star B is AB plus 1. B star C will be BC plus 1. B into C plus 1. Now again take A star B star C. So B star C, I will take it as X. So A star B star C is BC plus 1. This I will take it as X. A star X. Now again if you apply this formula, A star X will be AX plus 1. So this is equal to AX plus 1. AX plus 1. Now substitute X. X is this bracket. So A BC plus 1 plus 1. X I have substituted BC plus 1 and this plus 1. Now multiply A. You will have ABC plus A plus 1. This is LHS. This is LHS. Clear, students? Now if I take RHS, I will be taking directly now over here. RHS is equal to. First, which I am required to solve? A star B. So A star B will be AB plus 1 star C. So first I will solve this bracket, AB plus 1 star C. Again to make easy, you take AB plus 1 as X or Y. So I will take this as X star C. Now again apply formula. A star B is AB plus 1. So X star C will be XC plus 1. XC plus 1. Now substitute the value of X. X is this bracket. Substitute AB plus 1 into C plus 1. X I have substituted C plus 1. Now multiply C inside. So you will have ABC plus C plus 1. This is the second. ABC plus C plus 1. Now if you observe these two, both are not equal. So LHS is not equal to RHS. LHS is not equal to RHS. Therefore, given function is not associative. So